Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
A bank that puts people first. First Southern Bank, investing in you since 1907. Serving Jessup, Patterson, and Waycross. A true community bank led by experienced neighborhood bankers that live and work in our community. Offering competitive loan options for commercial and consumer clients. Stop by the Jessup branch and meet branch manager Mandy Yeomans and her fantastic team. Call 912-810-1540. Let First Southern Bank be your bank of choice. First Southern Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
8 o'clock here at the Big Dog WYFO, world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and First Southern Bank.
Good morning, Jonathan. We've got our recreation director, Lamar, Echols, in to talk about the upcoming seasons for the recreation. We've been promoting the sign-ups. The sign-ups deadlines quickly approaching specs, so give everybody the information and tell us how the sign-ups are going.
Well, sign-ups are going pretty good right now. Like I said, it's hard to reach out to the kids with no school in right now, but we got the school to send out a text to all the parents, so it's picked up in the last couple of days. Our last day is going to be Saturday, the 15th. We're going to be there from 9 to 12 doing registration on Saturday. So if you're interested in coming out, come on, sign up, and we'll see you Saturday. Like I said, most of our registration, 80-90% of it's usually on the last couple of days. So like I said, they do an online registration, and you can come to the office if you don't feel comfortable coming to the office, do it online. But it's going good. It's going to probably be a little slow, which we anticipated that, a little slow with the pandemic going on. But like I said, we're going to offer it, and we're going to try to play soccer and football until we get further notice. Like I said, I got a GRPA meeting tomorrow over in Bryan County, and we'll see what they're going to do with state and district and football and soccer. See what's going to go on with that. Like I said, we also find out other agencies if they're going to play ball or if they're going to shut down. I know Liberty County has shut down. There'll probably be a few more tomorrow that's not going to be able to play. But we're moving forward in Wayne County. We're going to move forward with it. We're going to do it the safest and the best way we know how to do it. So if you're interested in coming out to play, come on and sign them up.
And the cost $30 for everything, is that correct?
Yes, for $30. That's flag football, cheerleading, football, and soccer. So we don't know how this thing is going to go, but we got some options. We've been discussing some stuff at the office. If this football don't pan out, we might offer fall baseball back or something. We're going to try to offer something for the kids to play. If they don't want to play soccer or whatever, but we're going to try to work out something. But like I said, I find out a lot more tomorrow when I have my meeting. And like I said, I've been talking to Steve Card here on the phone a couple of times a week, and just trying to get a feel of what everybody's doing in the state. But from what he's telling me up there up north, a bunch of them's moving forward. So hopefully that's what we're going to do down here in District 2, and maybe we can, they're talking about splitting states, having a South state and a North state. So that'd be nice. We can have all the South teams here. Hopefully we can host it here in Wayne County and go from there. But my main concern, is football. I just don't know how you're going to social distance on the football field. We haven't heard no protocols on football or nothing like that, So maybe somebody has some answers tomorrow at the meeting, and we can take it from there and go.
This is a statewide meeting, you're saying?
It's just a District 2 meeting. It's just our districts, the surrounding counties that's in our district's going to be there, and we're going to discuss some plans to move forward. And I know some of them can't move forward because they've been shut down. So, but other than that, we'll go from there, and hopefully the state will decide to go on with district and state. A lot of our rules fall back on Georgia High School, so I imagine if Georgia High School is going to move forward, I imagine GRPA move forward. So
that's what they'll do. They'll take the lead from them. I'm just curious, the statewide, everybody's taking their orders from GHSA. They're making the decisions. They're the ones that pushed it back, did away with the scrimmages. I just wonder if this recreation the same way? You're taking your directions from the state, or who's making the decisions in the recreation departments?
Well, actually, our state athletic committee is the one that's doing it on the state level, but our local level will be our local government. It'll be up to our local government if we want to play ball or not. But right now, I think we got the go ahead to play. But the state athletic committee will make it on the state level. That would determine if you have a state tournament or a district tournament. So,
what are the numbers like so far? I mean, are kids or parents, with the pandemic? I'm just curious. Are kids signing their kids up?
Football is down a little bit. Soccer is getting there. We don't have the numbers we had last year at all, but it's down. But we still got a couple more days to go, and like I said, usually the last couple of days they come in. But like I said, we might, depending on what they're going to do with district and state, if they cancel district and state, we can extend our registration and we can play our games because we won't have a deadline to have to get through to play district or state. So, but I don't know if a lot of them will play if we don't have a district or state. But right now we're planning on playing. But like I said, numbers are down, which we knew that coming in. But we're going to do the best we can.
It was the first summer I can remember not having state girls softball, baseball. I mean, no district tournaments, no state tournaments.
I've been doing this about 30 years, Bob. And that's the first time that this thing's been canceled. It's been pushed back because of some rain and some delays like that, but it's never been just canceled. And it was just shocking to me how early they canceled it. I figured they'd wait on and see what happened because, like I said, but in District 2, there was only two agencies that played ball. It was us and Jeff Davis. And I talk to Jeff Davis all the time, and I talk to these other agencies, and, if we don't have enough kids here or teams, maybe we can form one team and play other agencies around the county. But right now, we trying to keep it in-house and just do the best we can. Like I said, we know the numbers are going to be down. It's going to be low, but, hopefully these people, with school start, maybe they come out and want to play.
Kind of like interested in watching the college discussions this week. The one thing that's been constantly stated was if they do shut things down, they should at least have a reason why they're. I mean, I saw some talking heads just asking why now, why all of a sudden they've all been practicing, they've all been getting ready. Why all of a sudden they're going to shut it down now? What's the reasoning? So nobody seems to have the reason. So, but it's interesting to see what these colleges do this week. I mean, the rumor got out yesterday the Big Ten shut it down, but they said no, they just met and discussing that, and then who's making the decision? The presidents. Apparently, the presidents of universities are making the decision, not the ADs. It's been taken out of their hands. And you saw some ADs say they're going to try to play a schedule, even if the team shut it down. Who they're going to play? I mean,
that's the way with the high schools. Around here, I think they're going to have to, the middle schools and the JVs, and I think they scrounge around trying to play games when somebody drops out. So. I think it's going to be kind of hit and miss this year with their schedules, with everything. You don't know what these other teams are going to do or these other agencies are going to do. So it might be hit and miss with the schedule. But like I said, it's kind of frustrating because one person's doing this, and everybody's not on the same page, and it makes it kind of, difficult for to try to schedule anything.
One thing I want you to explain to me, I keep hearing this at these meetings about these barricades that have been put up. They had a meeting, the county met Monday. They're going to try to move the wall to the hospital because they said elderly people can't get to the wall to the barricades. Explain the barricades. That's for safety purposes.
The barricades are for safety purposes. We put those up right before football season because what you have – you got a parking lot on the other side of the football field, and you also got one, you could drive right down the middle of the fields. There's no other complex that you can drive right down the middle of your fields. And our bathrooms and concession stands is on the other side of the road. And you got children constantly running across that road going to the bathroom, concession stands. It's just a safety issue that somebody's going to get run over. But we also put those things up. We have a lot of people that wants to go down there and don't do the right thing. Drugs and everything else, and how the fields are built. we don't have fences on our outfield fence or gates to unlock them. So if that thing stays open, we can have anybody go on our fields and just tear them up, do donuts. The high school had that problem a couple years ago. We don't have fences on our outfield fences. So the vandalism's been cut down. We've even had kids ride around that track on that walking trail on their vehicles. There's no way to keep them off. And it's just a safety issue for everything. I know it's a good ways to walk, but we trying to create some get them problems. Update the facilities out there, and we got construction going on right now in the bathrooms and the concession stand. So we want to keep those things shut because you got people that wants to come in and steal their stuff and whatever. But the main thing is it's just a safety issue. It's for them kids to be out there, and these people can't just drive all over the place out there because there's no way that you can't block these people off from driving all over the place out there. So it's a safety issue.
So that's why they're put up. So
yeah,
that was
Is there room for another field if you were to do something with the pavement there, like a soccer field or another football field in that area?
Yes, Jonathan. What we plan on doing, we plan on putting a walkway all the way through the middle of all the way to the junior boys field down at the end, and then we're going to put another walkway through the other side, so it's going to be like a cross through there. And then we're also going to put another field right behind the concession stand. So we have another baseball field, and we plan on moving the maintenance shop in the back there, and all that in the back will be parking. So you have parking all the way around. So it'll be easy access to all the fields. It's a long time coming, but we got plans to do this, and like I said, we're going to make it real nice, and we'll modernize it right now. And, it's just the old part. These fields are built back in the 70s.
Right.
And they haven't been upgraded in years, and that's what we're trying to do right now. Even those fields that we tore down, that they wasn't safe. They wasn't safe to play on. They were old fields and old fence. I remember playing my ball through there, coming up through there, and that was years ago. So we're just trying to make it safe for the kids out there. We're not trying to create no problems and all that because we're just trying to make it safe. And I know it's a big stink with some people, but when you explain to them what you're doing, they understand it. But we just trying to make it safe for everybody out there. But like I said, we're going to try to eliminate the walking problems. It's a little far, but everywhere you go, anywhere you go right now, you got to walk. You got to walk to a ball. You got to walk. It's just part of it. But we got golf carts out there. We transport them in and out. So we're trying to eliminate the problems, but we're still working on it. So y'all just be patient. And like I said, I think here in a couple of years, we have something to be proud of out there.
Speaking of the fields, the fields are in excellent condition. Your staff does a great job. Every time you go out there, just looks like the fields, manicured. Everything looks good. The grass looks good. So, the fields, is, as you mentioned, they're old fields, but they're in great shape as far as, they've held up well over the years.
Yeah, we, like I said, my maintenance staff does a good job on them things. Like I said, they work on them every day out there. The fields over at Bill Morris, that's the ones we're concentrating on right now because, like I said, we got a new football field over there. We started playing on last year, and that football field, that's there now, the existing field, that's another old field. I played football on that years ago. We redone the adult softball field. It's a nice field now. We redone that junior boys field. We done some adding to that. But like I said, just we doing it, in stages, trying to get it, because like I said, you get Ben Park completed, and you get Bill Morris Park completed like we want to do it, it'll be two of the nicest complexes in southeast Georgia.
The walking trail is still being used by a lot of people.
The walking trail is being used every day. Like I said, people that are fishing and exercising. That's a good thing. That walking trail out there. But like I said, we got a lot of things we want to do out there. We want to add some basketball courts out there, and we're working with the county commissioners right now, and they had some retreats and all that. I couldn't make it to the retreat because I had to go to the funeral, but we're working on some stuff out there and trying to upgrade it and do the best we can and make it safe for everybody out there. That's our main concern: safety of them kids out there, or safety of them parents also, out there. So
I understand that. How about an update on your daughter? I know she had surgery. She's doing well.
She's doing well. She had surgery 2 weeks ago. Surgery went well. She had a slight tear in her labrum. Her shoulder was kind of coming in and out of joint, and that's what was tearing the labrum. But
so they finally realized she had that issue. She had to several people that couldn't figure out what it was. They finally found out what it was.
It went through 4 or 5 doctors, Bob. This thing started last October when she got hurt. When she hurt this thing lifting weights, and it went on and on and on. We thought we had it solved here last time. It didn't. So we finally went to a doctor in Savannah, and he fixed her up. And like I said, she got her stitches out last Tuesday. She's starting a rehab, and I done dropped her off at college. And I don't think they're going to have a fall season, so she should be ready to go. He says she should be throwing a ball in October, and I think their season starts in January. So she'll be ready to roll. I know she ain't played ball in a year, so I know she's about to die to play, and I'm about to die to go see her play. So hopefully she's well and gets at it. So
good. I'm glad the surgery went well. But once again, you're in here to talk about the sign-ups for fall. Before we get to that again. Let's go back to the summer. You were able to have the summer baseball kids. So as far as I was concerned, every night I went out there, it seemed to go well. Like I said, there was, people seemed to adhere to the social distancing. They had the seats lined up along the fence. But your thoughts on how that season went? Seemed like everybody enjoyed it.
Well, I think everybody enjoyed it. And like I said, Bob, we come into this thing. We didn't know what to expect, how to do nothing, and. We was trying to make up some guidelines, and we was working with the county commissioners, Mr. Jeffers there, and trying to come up with a process and a plan to get this thing done. And so we sat around and got some ideas, and I was steady on the phone with Steve Card, and I was asking him, I said, why is all these people shutting down? I said, I'm gonna hang in there. He said, well, if I was the director, I'd probably do the same thing. He said, Wayne County is a baseball town. They love that baseball there, and they love their sport. So, so we hung in there, and I went to the county commissioners and told them, hey, June 1st, we want to start playing baseball. So I got all our coaches together and told them what we was going to do and what we was going to plan on doing. It was going to be, a drop dead time. We had some little rules we had to play with some umpires and stuff, but, we got out there the first night. After the first night, we kind of, well, this might work. And, after that first week went on, we said, well, I think we can get this thing to work. And we did our social distances. We did our bathroom monitoring, and we did it safe we could, and sprayed the dugouts down, and everybody enjoyed it. Like I said, everybody got a participation trophy. We didn't have a first place team or a second place team. Everybody got a participation trophy down to the little kids. I talked to Coach McDonald, and we got them older boys, the varsity boys out there to play some baseball. So I think they enjoyed it, but everybody out there really enjoyed being out there. And I know it's still competitive. Everybody still wants to win, but the main thing was just at least we was outside playing ball with them kids. It really wasn't about winning and losing and all that. It was just being out there, getting these kids something to do. And that's what we're going to try to do with soccer. But we was real pleased with this, with our league. It went off. We couldn't ask for nothing better, so.
I heard nothing but positive things about it. Like I said, every night I went out there, all I saw was people just enjoying, like I said, being outside, watching some action, just, like some type of normalcy back in their life.
Right.
Be out there to watch their kids play ball. So hopefully the same thing will go well with the fall. Like I said, the signups are underway. You said this Saturday is the last day?
Saturday is the last day.
15th,
like I said,
right?
The 15th, we're going to be off from 9 to 12. So come on in. And like I said, we might extend registration next week. I can tell you right now, we're not going to do no evaluations. We're going to cancel our evaluation. So when we do this, we're just going to go straight to a draft. I think we're going to, not have those kids out there. Be a safe thing not to have, because when you do your evaluations, they kind of pile up out there, even if you try to separate them. So I don't think we're going to do evaluations this year. So we shut that off, and we just go to picking teams. But like I said, we plan on starting our season in middle of September. But if Georgia High School, if GRPA cancels their district and state soccer, we can push it back a little bit further, and try to get some more kids involved. But like I said, we're going to just play it by ear. But right now we're sticking to our plan. The last day's registration is Saturday, and we're going to try to start our season middle of September. So that's our plans.
And the number 427-5915. You can go to the website WayneCountyRecreation.com. So
that's right.
It's just
come
one word.
Come in and see us. If you don't want to come see us, do it online. But like I said, we'll be there. But like I said, we will take registration next week. It'll probably be a late fee added to it. But like I said, try to get in today, the next couple of days. But we're not going to, with this pandemic going on, we're not going to turn the kid away. We know we're not going we're going to try to make room for them to play. So if y'all want to feel safe and want to do something, y'all come join us and play. I'd love to have you.
And most people know the office has moved, but for those that may
the
not
office,
know, just let them know where the new
office has moved.
located.
We out there in between Ben Park and Babe's Mighty Mike Complex in the back parking lot. There's a sign there. The address is 400 Henson Mosley Road. So if you don't, if you want to come sign us up, come look at our new building. Like I said, we got a nice building out there and a nice new office. So come by and see us, and glad to have you.
Beck, always a pleasure. Appreciate you
Thank
coming
you, Bob.
in.
Appreciate y'all.
Like I said, we'll be back to wrap up the Butch and Bob Show after this.
Senator David Perdue knows we rely on Georgia farmers to feed us all.
The farming community is the backbone of America. We're not only feeding America, we're feeding the world.
But the coronavirus has threatened our food supply. Listen to Georgia farmer Trent Mason.
Because of coronavirus, I thought we wouldn't have the workers we needed to harvest our crops. Without these workers, we would not be able to get the food from this farm into the local markets and stores. Senator David Perdue made sure that didn't happen. He made sure we were able to get the workers we needed.
Now, as co-sponsor of S2026, Senator Perdue is working to expand the Farm to School program to help get farm-grown food to Georgia's kids. Call Senator David Perdue at 404-865-0087 and tell him to keep working to pass S2026 and expand the Farm to School program. Tell Senator Perdue to keep fighting for Georgia farmers so they can keep feeding families. Paid for by One Nation, onenationamerica.org.
Tired of bland? Step off the land and come swimming with us at Captain Joe's Seafood, an oasis that can feed any hunger. With our extensive salad bar, juicy steaks, and fresh seafood, you'll be full and still have enough left over to feed the fishes. Don't get caught in a net of blandness. Swim on over to Captain Joe's Seafood. You don't have to have a boat to get fresh seafood. All you need is to take a trip to Captain Joe's restaurant. Our superb customer service will quickly have you seated and eating a delicious meal.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
8:22 here at the Big Dog WIFO on this Tuesday morning. Looks like the rain is back, but it isn't really helping with the temperatures at all. The 80 during the day at night and then 100 degrees during the day. Just miserable out there.
There's just a lot to let people know about today. It's an important day today. It's Election Day.
Yes.
Again, polls are open, remain open until 7 p.m. this evening. Again, we'll have the results for you tonight. Again, the
8 o'clock first report, right?
8 o'clock first report. Got a school board meeting they go to before that. So also a reminder that Wayne County Schools conducting an open house this Thursday, 3 p.m. virtual setting. For all the information, go to the school system's website, www.wayne.k12.ga.us. Also a reminder, again, they're giving the option at Wayne County School System, and they're expanding this distance learning option to any student who prefers this model of instruction. To register for this option, however, a parent or guardian must fill out the Google form attached to the link and complete and submit the commitment form to the child's school. The commitment form's attached to the website. Registration for this option closes today at 4 p.m., Tuesday, August the 11th. So, again, if you want your child to do virtual learning this year, you have to sign up at the school website. And, again, the deadline today, 4 p.m., so keep that in mind. Also, the school board does meet today at 6 o'clock for a work session. Several items on the agenda, some surplus items. Their discussion, the Jessup Elementary entrance tree removal, student drug testing vendor selection, also attended millage rate discussion, and also under financial management, talk about the CARES Act money. We'll give a recap of how that CARES Act money is being used for the school system. So we'll have a full report on that meeting tomorrow here on the local news. But again, a reminder, Election Day, we'll have the results for you tonight at 8 o'clock. And hopefully they'll roll in quickly and, again, talk to the winner. And, again, hopefully everybody will get out and vote. You know, I voiced my frustration about people not voting, and I'll say it again, 30,000 people in Wayne County, half are registered to vote, less than 3,000 going to decide who's going to be your sheriff of Wayne County.
About 10%.
So it's kind of sad, but that's where we are. I'm not sure what the reason is, but you would think the office of sheriff is a pretty important office, but 3,000 out of 30,000 people going to decide who your sheriff is in Wayne County.
Mm-hmm. All right, anything else we need to
sad,
cover? 8 o'clock
sad
tonight.
Commentary.
8 o'clock tonight.
8 o'clock tonight, first report, right.
All right, from the probate office.
Exactly.
All right, that's the world-famous Butch and Bob Show on WIFO, brought to you this morning by Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings at First Southern Bank. Good morning from the Big Dog WIFO at 8:25.